Okay, so this video is about clean your life. This is a second video I've done about this, so it's a little updated version. The first thing you need to clean is your thoughts. What do you mean by that? Well, whenever you're thinking about something, you need to make them positive thoughts if possible. Try to look for the good in everything. Try to find the positive energy in everything that you're thinking about. Jesus said that if you look at a woman in a lustful way, you've already committed adultery with her. So try to clean those thoughts. Try not to have lustful thoughts. Try to have wholesome, good thoughts when you look at people. And just try to make sure that you're always trying to look on the positive side of things instead of always looking negative. This is really hard for me because I kind of look negative at things often. Number 2, clean your language. Here's another one hard for me. Jesus said that it's not what you put into your mouth and your body that can hurt you, it's what comes out of your mouth. And that's so right. If you clean your language, clean what you say, a lot of times you can avoid a lot of things, a lot of bad things, just by not saying anything. I asked this one lady one time, this old lady, she'd been married for, I think, 60 years. And I said, what is the secret to being married so long? And she didn't even hesitate. She said, think it, but don't say it. That was some really wise words. So think about what you're going to say before you say it. If your bad language of saying the F word and you got the military language and you think it offends somebody, just don't talk like that around them. Be courteous. All right, number 3, clean your habits. Try to set good habits. When you get up in the morning, set good habits. Make your bed, brush your teeth, comb your hair. Habits you probably should have learned as a child, but if you haven't, you might learn them in the military. If you haven't, at least start some now. Have some good habits, set good habits. Be on time. Wear the right clothing to the right thing. Don't offend things. If you think, if you have things about you that you like, let's say you like certain earrings, let's say you have nose rings or whatever you like, and you like them, and that's something that you like, but you know that it will offend your mom or your dad or your grandparents if you showed up with a nose ring. Don't be an asshole and say, screw them, be me, blah, blah, blah. They either love me or they don't. Have some courtesy for them. And just take it out when you're around them. Wouldn't that be so much better than to impose onto them your selfishness? Put away yourself a little while. And that's back to the thoughts. Prioritize preparedness over pleasure. And try not to always be about self. Think about everyone around you a little bit. All right. Number 4, clean your diet. The first thing I can say about this is I've been trying to lose a lot of weight. I've been trying to get my body in shape. And the first thing I've learned is diet is the most important thing. It ain't about exercise. It's about diet. Cokes, soft drinks are sugar. Tons of sugar and tons of salt is bad for you. Seed oils are bad for you. Canola oil, peanut oil, all these different oils are bad for you. The only one that's good for you is olive oil. And all it does is clog your arteries. And any kind of processed sugar, processed food, cereals, all this processed stuff is not good for you. When I used to, eat cereal all the time, it's just loaded with sugar. And so then my glucose spikes, insulin spikes, everything happens, it just gets all whacked out, and you get on these big highs and you get on these really low lows, and it just destroys your body. You get fat, you store up unnecessary fat, and it's just terrible. So do some research and clean your diet. Number 5, your choices. Clean your choices. Man, this is a big one. We all have choices. Life result equals life choices. Garbage in, garbage out. Make a bad choice, you're going to have a bad outcome. Before you do something, ask yourself, what if? What is the outcome to this choice? What's it going to look like tomorrow? What's it going to look like next week? What's it going to look like a year from now? And ask yourself, and then make the choice. Number 6, your influences and your friends. These are important. Clean your influences. First thing is this phone that you're looking at. What you listen to is an influence. Your friends, what they tell you is an influence. Your music, what it says to you over and over and over again is an influence. I had friends that, I used to listen to a lot of music, and I got to listen to what it was actually saying. I go, God, all they're talking about, especially a lot of country music, all they're talking about is sleeping with somebody else, leaving their husband, losing their everything, drinking, partying, all the things that we talked about on the choices are not good choices. So be careful about your influences. Your entertainment, and that's back to influences. Entertainment and is about the same thing. So I'll just mix those together. Your waste. What are you wasting? What are you wasting? Are you wasting, number 1, are you wasting time? Are you wasting your energy on things that you shouldn't be wasting your energy on? Are you wasting your money on shit you don't need? Especially in the prepper community, there's a ton of shit to buy that you don't need. And there's a ton of stuff you do need that you need to buy. But just to go out and buy the 5th AR is stupid. Or to buy the, whatever, the 20th of whatever you already have. Because where are you going to store it? What happens if your house burns down? What are you going to lose? Think about it. What you waste. First of all, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, and don't waste your advice on people that aren't going to listen. And don't waste your help on people that don't really need it or don't deserve it or don't even appreciate it. The main thing is don't waste on someone that doesn't appreciate it. That's the key. Your time is another thing. I want to go back to that. The time and your money, your time management. Time management, one of the first things I learned when I joined the Army as a warrant officer is they taught us time management. You can do a lot of stuff in 10 minutes. And they taught us how much you actually can do in 10 minutes. So try to have a schedule and try to manage your time. Now, I'm not saying to always stick to a schedule, and if it ever goes sideways and it ain't on your schedule, you lose your mind. Just try to be cognizant and say, okay, I'm going to spend 10 minutes doing this particular thing. And I'm going to spend 30 minutes doing this thing. Because if you don't watch it, you'll sit and watch a video, and next thing you know, 2 hours has gone by, and you've accomplished nothing. These phones that you're looking at right now is a big time waster. Your intellectual intake. Control what you put in your mind, because what you put in your mind is what you think about, is what you take as reality. And so just be careful what videos you watch and who you listen to, because just like on this Charlie Kirk shooting, I mean, there's 50 people saying 50 different things, and probably none of them are right. Same way on about everything you watch now. You got the left side putting out one propaganda, you got the right side putting out the other propaganda, and then you got the truth somewhere in the middle, or the truth might not be anywhere around it. So just be careful on your intake. Control your reaction. Number 11 is control your reaction. Sometimes it's good not to react. Just sit and study what has just happened. And sometimes you need to react really fast. Know when to react and then control that reaction. Don't panic. Don't act like a fool. It's the crazy thing is when you watch YouTube or you watch the videos on the internet, you see people saying, "Oh my God, oh my God," every time something happens. Oh my God! They're not controlling how they react. Their panic is doing nothing for them. It's just making them look stupid. Number 12, get rid of any addictions. Addictions and habits are kind of like addictions. Smoking, that's an addiction. Get rid of that. That's killing you. Glutton eating is an addiction. You're addicted to food. Get rid of it. Drinking sugar. Sugar is an addiction. I need another donut. I need another donut. I need another piece of candy. I need another Coke. These are things, these are addictions. Porn is an addiction. Watching YouTube and watching Facebook, honestly, I would say that the telephone is the biggest addiction there ever was to man. And I know because I'm addicted to that, and it's hard to break that. I tell myself I'm only going to watch 5 minutes and put it down. Or I'm only going to do this and put it down, and I'll pick it up for the next 2 hours. But you always think, well, who's calling? Well, who's texting? You know, it's an addiction. You're addicted to what you think is on that device. A lot of people are addicted to nicotine. They have to have patches. They have to have these things in their mouth all the time. They have to have all this stuff. Some people are addicted to other people. They feel like they have to be around it all the time. You know, just whatever your addiction is, if you feel like you have to have something, if you could just walk away from everything for one day, what would you miss the most and you'd almost kill to have it again? That's an addiction. Find your addictions and get rid of them. And the next thing is your priorities. What are your priorities? Are you constantly prioritizing pleasure? Are you constantly thinking about the next pleasure you're going to have? The next beach trip? The next whatever, movie? The next this? The next that? Whatever your pleasure is in life, are you constantly prioritizing that over just everyday stuff? Over preparedness is a good example. Prioritizing pleasure over preparedness. Do you have all your preps? Do you have enough food for 6 months? Do you have water? Do you have a weapon? Do you have everything ready? Or are you just going to go blow that money at Disney World? I have so many people that come out to our group and they want to be prepared. They say, God's telling me I need to be prepared. And believe it or not, their wives are the ones that are saying, bullshit, we're going to Disney World. Screw that. We're not buying a rifle. We're not buying a med kit. We're going to Disney World. If something happens, we'll just die. Or if something happens, we'll go to your friend's house, the one that is the prepper. Well, I can tell you now, don't come to my house. It ain't happening. So what are your priorities? In your relationship, your family? Are you prioritizing your children's well-being over going out partying with your friends? Are you prioritizing your wife over your kids and over your friends? Are you prioritizing your husband over your friends and your vacations and stuff like that? Are you making sure your husband is good before you haul ass out and go partying with the girls, or you run to somewhere else, shopping for the day or whatever you normally do? And you husbands, are you checking on your wives and make sure they're good before you run and make plans? It's a two-way street on all this stuff. What are your priorities? So that's the 13 things that will help you clean your life if you can just work through them. They're not easy. None of these are easy. And if they were easy, everybody's life would be spick and span. It's kind of like cleaning your house. You get the house all clean, next thing you know, it's dirty again. Same thing with your mind. Same thing with your habits. Same thing with your time. Same thing with your priorities. Same thing with your diet. all that stuff. You get it all straightened out, you're feeling good, you're looking good, you're losing weight and everything, and then all of a sudden you go out and you go, man, I want a donut. I want a big old 32-ounce Coke. Yeah, I understand. It's life, man. But you got to keep cleaning. Keep cleaning. Keep cleaning. And eventually, you won't get it all done. You're never going to get your house completely clean. But it'll be clean in your life. You're living there, and your life will be much better because you have cleaned so much extra crap out of your life. And you've cleaned yourself up. You've cleaned your life up. And you will look a lot more presentable for the afterlife. Go out and make yourself, your family, and your fellow warrior better.